So, we've talked about sort of the four elements in a way where we can understand the soul, the mind, the body, and pretty much the spirit. So, looking at everything around you, nature is very helpful for your body, your soul, basically your essence. It was created to just enjoy what is around you. Um, so yeah, this is my backyard, but it's also, you can say it's like the wilderness. But it's a beautiful little place. Got some trees back here. So all in all, like with everything that's going on in the world, it's just good to breathe. Enjoy the trees, things like that. It's raining right now, so I mean I love the rain, so it's a perfect day for me. Uh, so I mean, all in all, we know the creation, the creator is beautiful, it's perfect. But we also understood there is some sort of battle, Cain and Abel, if you will, the duality to what we think, God is, Oh, God is only loving, God is only just. But I mean, if you read the book again, if you read the if you read the Old Testament, more in the Old Testament, even the New Testament, we're noticing that the Father took pleasure in harming the Son. We're noticing the flood. We're noticing, the jealous God stuff, all this other stuff. So these are sort of human characteristics, or rather more flawed characteristics, you would say. But it is part of the sovereignty. And it's very, very, it's some things that are very, very dark, things that are very, very um, brutal, things that would even make Satan say, "Oh man, like this man is a monster." But the thing is, a lot of people wanted to cross the Most High. The idea is, two forms of El and Yahweh. People also, in different cultures had it like his brothers, like Cain and Abel. But we're also saying, Enlil, Enki for the Anunnaki, or you had to say Set and Osiris, or I mean, pretty much everything you would say, like the night and the day. Pretty much that's the essence of the rulers of the control of, you know, these two forms. So, if you look past even who they are, I mean, get to the third form, of course, the brother who's Seth. We just say Seth. Under him is the chosen people. So again, we have the rulers again of this reality. So, I mean, that's going like deeper into what we call higher level beings, of course. What we're made out of again. So again, the distinction is it did take multiple beings again to create us, but the idea was as the Elohim, it is still one unified family. It is like a family. Elohim is like a family, if you will. The whole family structure of the gods is basically a family unit. You look at higher uh, creation of your being. It takes multiple things to create you are. You have the atoms, of course, and you have, you form the molecules and things like that. So that's kind of what we're getting to when we're getting to the higher extent. So the larger things get, also the smaller things can get for a certain universe. So I'm saying that's the infinity of it all. So the smaller you can get within yourself, sometimes the bigger you can get in another universe, or the bigger you get within the universe, the smaller you get, within yourself. So that's the high and the low of who you are, basically. The branching out, like Mandelbrot said, so of who you are, basically, your essence, your consciousness, your being. So it's a shift, the whole multiverse branching out with quantum superposition. These elements of, I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but I'm saying it's the elements of what's branching out, basically, in continuous motion. So, I mean, again, if you cannot admire, who you're created to be, I mean, just take some moments, spend some time in nature, because the technology has life moving too fast. We're not appreciating life. All of us, people are saying, they don't want to live, things like that. But look, there is something special about you. There's something special about all you. You might not see it yet, but you have to look past what's been put in front of you. It's more than just automated machines and life going this fast, and school and work, and you know that family unit God created. I mean, everything around that, like that family unit, like that's how things are supposed to go. If you don't like that, I mean, if people just want to go to heaven and that's it, like you don't you forgot the whole reason why you're here. Like why are you even here? The idea to be here is to understand all this is good. It's it was great. It's like I choose it over and over again. I'm acting, like I didn't want to be here, but the idea was, of course, I wanted to work. Of course, I wanted to be here. But it's the ability to know, that you're also here to watch. Stand at the gate. Because very well so, it come like a thief in the night one day. Don't wake up. So that's what the thing is like working every day to the eighth day, because it's not going to be like a joke. you know this world here, you have some powerful control over the world, powerful sovereignty. Of course, certain first forces in the world, again, around our minds and around this whole universe, probably don't want you to have that certain sovereignty, because it's also part of the duality of your entire essence, if you will. But if you're working together with your being of who the creator is, it's not really a struggle. You can wake up every day and say, hey, I'm glad to be alive. And you can mean that, because I mean, it's one of the things where you have to say it. What Louis Armstrong would say is, it's a wonderful world. Um, and I think to myself, it's a wonderful world. I see skies of gray. Basically, it's Red Roses too. I mean, pretty much you can imagine that it's so much better than you ever could think. Not just because of what can happen in it, but who you are. That's it. Just to be yourself, to being alive. You know what I'm saying? But you got to find it. You got to go past what you can see. You just have to believe. You have to have faith, because again, there's probably a wall even in your mind blocking you from seeing certain things. In your certain family there might be a feud, but again, in nature there's a feud. There's in nature, in higher realms, there's a competition to see who gets control over certain powers and certain orders for the people. But it's sort of the harmony. It's the love in the higher realm. It's the friendship. That's what's going to maintain everything. It's what holds everything together. That's what you got to learn, because again, life is a power struggle. People are trying to maintain positions of power. Beings are trying to maintain positions of power over the people. Like, it's not about the power that they have, the power that they have over you. It's the power that you have in yourself. Not even over yourself. It's in yourself, and that's something that's going to give you a lot of comfort, because the power that's in you, I tell you what, is stronger than any force you can see out here, because that's the power. That's the most highest power right there. So forget about all the illusions given to you by the prince of the power of the air. I'm talking about love, my friend. When you have the immortal love inside of you, that immortal power, you see, you're not going to be able to lose. You're not. I'm serious. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, we're talking about, this is high level stuff, because they do not know about love. They do not know about this power. So you have to understand, like, even from these trees, the love and life you can get from a tree. Just breathing it in. I'm talking about smoking. I don't smoke, but I breathe in some trees. Now look, these are the trees around me. So oak, pine trees, these are the trees that will give you life. They're oxidizing your blood. Some of you, the levels of your blood, your hemoglobin, your water inside, the oil, the melatonin, you know what I'm saying? Check it, because if you're balanced in these ways, you'd be surprised. I keep saying you'd be surprised, but you were created to do some things that you can't even believe. Yep. You have strength, you have power. Trust, honor the creator, serve him, because it's like when you dream, who creates the dream? If I see your face in the dream, are you in my dream or am I in your dream? It's basically your essence is in mine, your consciousness is in my dream. So that's what we're borrowing. We're sharing those images of each other. You know, if you've seen me, if I've seen you, that's the thing, that's the signal, that's the vibration. But it's like it's all there. It's all in here. It's in your heart. If you have it in your heart, you're gonna be performing great works. If you have it in your heart, that's gonna be next level. You know, light in the eye, love in the heart. That's gonna be next level, because that's gonna be a power greater than anything else. I tell you what. You see, again, you could be sitting right here, but you have a crown on your head. You could be even sitting up in the clouds with a crown on your head. You know what I'm saying? You don't know you are up there. You know you are down here. You're both. Up and down, in and out. That's where you are, because you need to know there's a lot of things that are, you know, are definitely beginning. You're not ending. I'm saying beginning. So be with that, because this is probably, you know, the start of a good millennium or so. Well, the next 1,000 years are gonna be pretty good. Let's put it that way. They're gonna be pretty good. So again, still pretty vague, but again, notice that if you know that some people are fighting the battles, you know, for you, you're gonna notice the shifts. You're gonna notice the changes. Like, embrace the change, embrace it, go with it. Don't go back to you were before, because now is a new day. It's almost, I mean, the illusions are really almost over. We're going to know for sure now. So again, greater that is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Because you have him inside right now. All right, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Peace.